There we go. Sorry about this, going in and out of woods makes... No, I'm actually going out to the lake here. The water level's actually high. Usually there's a bit more you can go down, but yeah. So if you had the time, and instead of being on a tour with a, like, you know, a deadline to leave, you can come here and enjoy, have a little picnic. As for food places, there's not many around. There's the Glendalough Hotel. There is a few van catering places, and I've never really ate from them. I had chips from one of them many years ago. They were nice. But any food after a 6-kilometer hike up the mountains is delicious. So today's plan is to get to the upper lake. There is a museum up here, a small little house with all the national animals that are found in the local area, and I'll show you the lake. I'll see, I should be able to get up to the other waterfall there. That'll probably be flowing very heavily today, and I think that'll be it. Not sure about the length of this video. Probably be about half an hour, maybe a bit longer, or I might split it up into 2 sections. On my way back, I'll probably circle around the Glendalough Tower and the churches again and go a bit slower. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think of these kind of walks. As I can travel around the country now, I'm starting to get outside of Dublin a bit more. I'll still do a lot more in Dublin because I'm based there. It's just easier to do, but some of my weekends will involve going down the country and getting in national little walks like this, or hopefully some castles or churches that allow tours where you need to go in and walk around. It's all pending with COVID. So if you're liking what you're seeing so far and you want to see more, like and subscribe. I just stop for the birds. I'm hearing them do the morning sing. Water looks so fresh and so clean. Fresh rainwater filtered by the mountains. You get bottled that and sell it straight as is. And usually, as you travel around, you'll see the signs when you come to T-junctions or centres, and you know, there's guidelines. There's arrows, different colour coded for different routes that you want to take, and then as you go onto that route, it will kind of direct you further. The yellow man is for the Wicklow Way. I don't know if I could do that recorded because it's like a 7-day hike and I've already completed half of it. But that's the yellow dude. If you ever do the Wicklow Way. Part of the trail comes through here and then up on through the mountains. We've already come to this part and we've got to Glendalough, and that's when lockdown again happened, so we're planning to get out again in the next few weeks and do some more hiking, finish it off. That wasn't too bad of a walk from the car park to the lower lake. Now we're coming to the upper lake. I believe that trail brings you up to the waterfall. We're not going up that one, we'll go up the other one. Because I wanted to show you the museum first, and then the upper lake and the mountain views that you get here. And just the walking around is so beautiful in nature, with all the trees and forests, and there's plenty of benches. On a standard summer pre-COVID, this whole place would be crowded with people, families and children playing football, teens having cans without anybody seeing, and then just people going for walks. So as you can see, they have a very colour coded system there with the different walking trails, and then you have your information, and then you have your different colour coded trails and the routes in which ones to follow. A lot of them will overlap around this area. It's then when you get further on up is where they'll start to separate. So you can see here two routes, and then here you go for different routes. Yeah, so they even included one-way systems for COVID, and then they have the information of what each trail would bring you to as well. And this is the information office. It's like a little museum. It's got like all the local creatures, fauna and flora. It's free to go in. I think they take donations, I'm not sure, but it's free to go in. And someone on Facebook said when he was actually here early in the morning, this place was crowded with photographers, which I could understand because it's such a nice scenic thing, but I think that was just a group outing. And that water is flowing fantastically. So we'll come back up to the river and waterfall shortly. I'm just going to bring you down to the base of the lake and show you the views. And each level of the each hike has its gradient of level of fitness, roughly how long it will take, and they tell you what fitness level you should have, because some of them do actually go up that mountain there and it gets very vertical. There's one way to go. You can do one trail one way or the other, where one goes along the path down there and it goes to the very end, and then it's a slow incline up, and then it kind of sharply goes up, and then there's another way to do coming the other way of that loop, but it's a very sharp incline up from the start. So it depends on which fitness level you'd go whichever way. Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll overexpose now looking into the sun, but I just love this place. Just the greenery and the peace and quiet. But I love coming here on my own early in the mornings. I'm not a fan of when it's crowded, but that's me. I'm an introvert. Yes, the water is actually very high. It's very high actually. A lot of water must have seeped down. And it has been raining on and off the last couple of days. Yeah. I'm not sure if you can make it out. Down the very bottom there, you can kind of see the... I'll probably try to zoom in, but you can see the waterfall, the river there, and then just to the right of that is there a trail, and then that leads you up and around to the other mountain. So it's all flat land all the way down to there, up and around, across, and then... So that's a beautiful scene. I might use that now as my screenshot, so you might see that one as my screenshot, my thumbnail. And yeah. There is usually a few benches around. St. Kevin's bed is over there. He is the guy who founded this in the 6th century, if I am correct. And I'm not sure if you can see why, but you can see the patch of light kind of moving across from the clouds, and that's why photographers love this area. But I think it's starting to get a bit too early for sunrise shoots, because now like the sun's already up and it's... Hold on, let me tell you what time it is now. 7 AM. And it takes, depending on where you live, about an hour to get here. So a lot of people are only just waking up now, if that, and are probably starting to think about on their way. Plus it's not really that warm. It's a bit warm in the sun now, but yeah. Right, now we will excuse me, we will go up to this waterfall, and I think I'll end the video there, and I'll capture some extra footage back at the church grounds. So if you like this video, it would mean a lot to me to support this channel. Just don't think about it as for yourself. I'm trying to get these videos done for people who want to come to Ireland but can't, either due to financial, COVID, you know, any number of reasons, disabilities, whatever it is that's holding people back. And if they enjoy Ireland, please like and share for them. Right, I'm gonna put some music on now, because you're just gonna hear some guy going out of breath for the next couple of minutes. And then, as I mentioned, the coloured code arrows, he is separate because that goes all over Wicklow. The colour coded trails are just for this area. I think this is the lookout for the waterfall. And yeah, stunning waterfall. Right, gonna end the video there. Don't know if you can still hear me. Gonna end the video there. And I hope you enjoyed.